I'm the Hoppy Ferret and I'm here to review a beer I bought in a glass that I definitely didn't. But I actually tell a lie. I'm lying to you. This is not a beer I bought, it's actually a beer that I made. This is the Big Beat Manifesto. It's a 9.3% barrel, well, I say barrel aged, I put like some oak chips in it or something, but it's a barley wine. I brewed this on, so it says here the 13th of February 2021, I don't know if you can focus, it's sort of down here. Bottled on 17th of April. Yeah, this is one of my first few brews. Actually, if I look at my little homebrew notebook here, yeah, it's the ninth brew that I ever did. It was a Party Guile beer, which you never know how fizzy these home brews are going to be. It's a Party Guile beer that I did, so I brewed a regular English bitter at 3.4%. Well, actually, I brewed this and then I brewed the 3.4% beer. So this is the main beer that I brewed, and a Party Guile is just a beer that you know, a bigger beer, sort of within the 9.3% region, perhaps. You brew that beer, and then with the extra grain that you've got left over, you make another beer that's going to be like a little bit lower. Fuller's Brewery in, are they in Brentford, Chiswick, that sort of way, West London. They're famous for doing that with their beers, and I brewed this. So yeah, bottled it in 2021. It's coming up to 2025 now. So it's approaching 4 years, about just over 3.5 years. It's got a pretty thin, half a finger head there. It was a lot livelier when I first brewed it. I've still got a couple of bottles of this kicking around. I really have taken my time drinking through it, and I've really enjoyed seeing how it changes. But in the recipe, it's a base of Marisotta. All of the colour comes from caramel, and there's a little bit of chocolate malt in there as well. Overall, the flavours, the aromas are toffee, loads of toffee, caramel, bit of kind of resin, so I think it uses Admiral and Target and East Kent Goldings. Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, really toffee, loads of malt. The colour on this it's really quite nice. It's like a very deep orange, kind of copper orange. I don't know how well that's coming up in the camera there, but and maybe a hint of that chocolate, but I don't know if I'd notice it if it wasn't mentioned to me. Let's dive in. Cheers. And I mean, not to blow my own trumpet, but that is a tasty beer. I am impressed with this one. I like to give it out to people to try my brews. Sticky toffee pudding, malty caramel, kind of herbal, and a nice amount of bitterness. So I don't know if there's. So it's 47 IBUs, and as well it's got a final gravity of 1.025. So this is definitely on the sweeter side, and actually I did want the beer to be more than 9.3%. Didn't have the best fermentation on this. Oh, don't you just love it when you finish pouring a beer and it's like you pour all of it in and it goes right up to the top? feel like a master. That head, now that I've poured more of the yeast in, sort of coming a bit more compact and tight. Looking like a really nice beer, that. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. It's one of my brews. It's been kicking around for quite a while. It stood the test of time. I really enjoy this whenever I crack it open. This is probably, honestly, I've had this beer fewer than 10 times, I would imagine. This is approaching like the 8th or so. It's a really interesting beer to dive into. It opens up a little bit more as you drink it. Yeah, really malty character there as well. I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday night, and I'll see you tomorrow for Advent Beer 14.